Hello and welcome to my Teapot prediction as of Teapot 6. This is highly inspired from Different Doofuses and Super Fun Times Teapot predictions. I don't want to drag anything out, so let's get started. These are the teams as of Teapot 6. Before we move on to Teapot 7, we need to do a recap on which two teams lost. Those being Pact Again and the S. The S got a lower score, so we'll be starting with them first. The first one safe is Rocky, followed by Yellowface, Winner, and Ice Cube. The bottom two are Clock and Bottle. Clock is here because of his weird thing with Winner, while Bottle is here because people don't like her goofy personality. The last one safe is Bottle, so Clock is eliminated. Let's move on to Pact Again. The first one safe on Pact Again is Tree, followed by Marker, and lastly Black Hole. The bottom two are Lightning and Fanny. Fanny is here because people don't like her always saying she hates everything, while Lightning is here because they didn't do anything in Teapot 4 or 5 and barely did anything in Teapot 6. The last one safe is Fanny, so Lightning is eliminated. So in Teapot 7, I think the two teams losing are Just Not because they don't have any major characters on the team, and then the S because I think it's about time for a team to lose twice in a row, and the S fits perfectly for that. For Just Not's elimination, the first one safe is obviously Pillow. I also think Nickel and Bommy will be safe because they are very good in Teapot 6 and I don't see that stopping. And then lastly Book, which might sound weird considering Book was in the bottom 2 last time. However, that was when they were up against Pact Again, which all the members on that team are very popular, so they'd get tons of votes instead of Just Not. But also, the 6 teams are separated into 2 categories, one being the popular teams, consisting of the 8s, Pact Again and Are You OK? And then the unpopular teams are the S, Just Not, and the strongest team on Earth. And so far, each double elimination has had a popular team up for elimination with an unpopular team, so the popular team will always get all the votes. However, this time it's 2 unpopular teams, so characters like Book would benefit from this, because Book has a lot of fans, as does a popular team, however way more fans than on the S. So Book would be one of the more popular characters up for elimination, so they get more votes than in the last elimination. The bottom 2 are Cake and Price Tag. Cake isn't that surprising because Cake doesn't do much, while Price Tag is very surprising. However, by this time, the debuter boost that they had is probably wearing off by now, but also because Naley isn't here, Price Tag has done nothing since Naley's elimination. But also on top of that, Winner is also up for elimination from the S, so most of the debuter boost will probably go to Winner. So, considering how Price Tag has done nothing since Naley's elimination, and how Winner will probably get most of the debuter boost, I'm eliminating Price Tag. This might sound weird, but because Price Tag has done nothing at all since Naley's elimination, however, Cake has done something, not much, but still has had stuff in episodes, and doesn't have to split votes with anyone, because Price Tag might have to split votes with Bommy from being a friend with Naley, so I'm eliminating Price Tag. Moving on to the S, the first safe is most likely Yellowface, followed by Rocky, and Ice Cube. The bottom 2 are Bottle and Winner. Bottle for the same reason as last time, but for Winner, like how I mentioned with Price Tag, the debuter boost is probably wearing off by now. Winner would still get the majority of it, but some of it would go to Price Tag. But also with Clock gone, people who voted for Winner before voting him because of the Clock and Winner arc would stop now because Clock's eliminated. However, even with all those stuff against Winner, Winner is still most likely safe over Bottle. I don't have much else to say, so let's move on to Teapot 8. The 2 teams that have losing this time are the 8s and Are You OK? Because they're the only teams with 6 members. Starting with Team 8s, the first one safe is Coiny, followed by Donut, even though he was in the bottom 2 last time, that was only due to botting. And the third safe is Needle because Needle has helped her team every single time and has won her team some challenges and has been doing a lot lately. Pin would still be safe even with her thing going on right now. The bottom 2 are Barfbag and Gady. These 2 don't do much, so it's kind of hard to tell who'll be eliminated here. But I'm saving Gady because Barfbag was only safe due to botting and would have gone out if it weren't for it. So I'm going to keep Gady because also Gady seems to have more overall fans, while Barfbag has to split votes with Donut and doesn't have as many fans in general, I don't think. Moving on to Are You OK? The first one safe is Puffball because she doesn't have to split votes anymore because Fries is eliminated. Also safe will be Golf Ball, Pen, and Lassie Eraser. The bottom 2 are Tennis Ball and TV. Tennis Ball was only in the bottom 2, so I don't have to explain this. However, with TV, even though he was the 3rd safe last time, that was only due to him and Robot Flower's thing in TPOT 5. However, in TPOT 6, this wasn't mentioned once at all, which would probably lose him some votes and give a lot of haters. Despite that, Tennis Ball would still be eliminated. But also, Team 8 and RUK are both popular teams, and were both up for elimination at the same time, so characters like Tennis Ball, who are bland, would actually lose a lot of votes because of this. Moving on to Teapot 9, which is the last episode of this part, the 2 teams up for elimination this time are the strongest team on Earth, and also the S, because after this I'm merging the teams into 4 teams of 7, so it wouldn't really matter on what size the teams were after this. But also, Grassy and Rocky are up for elimination at the same time, which they mostly share all their fans between each other, so they'd have to split their votes, and probably one of them would be eliminated. Starting with the strongest team on Earth, the first one safe is Snowball because Grassy would have to split votes for Rocky. Grassy would still most likely be safe, and would probably get the majority of the votes between Grassy and Rocky. I also think Basketball will be safe. Even though being the bottom 2 last time, that's when they're up for elimination with RUK, which is a popular team. But this time they're up for elimination with an unpopular team, that being the S. And since Teapot 6, it seems like the Robot Flower and TV's arc won't be going on anymore. But also, Belle hasn't done much since Teapot 4, and her voice is kinda annoying, so they'll lose some votes because of it. Bottom 2 are Robot Flower and Belle. Robot Flower because their arc with TV doesn't seem to be going on anymore, and Belle is here because she hasn't done much since Teapot 4, and her voice is kind of annoying and people don't like that. And the last one safe is Robot Flower. I think because Robot Flower has more established fans than Belle, and I think just Robot Flower has more going for her over Belle. Moving on to the S, the first one safe is Yellowface, followed by Ice Cube. The bottom 2 are Winner and Rocky. Winner for the same reason as last time, but this time he would have all the debuter votes to himself, but by then it's probably nearly all gone. And for Rocky, because of Grassy and Rocky being up for elimination at the same time, they would have to split votes. However, I think Grassy would get more overall votes than Rocky. People might be sick of Rocky's barfing by now. And I think the last one safe is most likely Winner. Winner does more for the team and helps them actually do the challenge, while Rocky kinda does the opposite and makes them lose sometimes, and also has to split votes for Grassy and would probably get eliminated because of it. We were at the final 27 and we're moving on to the new phase next time, but before that we need to do a rejoin. Vote for which eliminated contestant you want to rejoin. The one with the most votes will be rejoining next time. Don't vote for the one who you think will rejoin, vote for the one who you want to rejoin. I hope you guys liked this prediction, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Voting ends in 3 days. Also, leave a comment down below on if anything you disagree with. If I see enough comments about something that people disagree with, I will change it. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in part 2.